Hi there, my name is Jaden, and yeah, welcome to my channel. So down below will be the timestamps. So start with the vlog and then go into a couple decks, so a couple piles. So I have two piles, two decks I'm using, and so it's gonna be about like your social circle, and yeah, we're gonna be talking about that today and what the angels want to say about that. So the timestamps, oh yeah, I already said that, will be down below. And yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit, of course, about me and my social circle. So for a while, like when I was a kid, um, I had I had somebody in my life, a domineering presence, who was like touchy and um, made you feel like kind of made me always feel like I had to agree with her because she was like way older than me, kind of thing. And so it was never an equal relationship. And I think she stunted my maturity a lot when I was younger because oh my gosh, I have to sneeze. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think she did. And also, I would spend more time sometimes hanging out with her. It's like a couple decades was like a few decades older than me. I spend more time with her than with people my own age sometimes. And but I want to yeah, sorry, it's hard to talk about a bit even though I chose to talk about this. But I think she did stunt my maturity because from a young age I was more focused on a lot of the time being in survival mode, and lots of time the less stressful decision felt like being on her good side instead of, instead of disagreeing with her. So I kind of became, so like if I have no standards, if I don't put myself out there, if I stay small, then I'll be safe. But then I kind of carried that attitude into a lot of situations and circumstances. And yeah, I think in terms of socially, I was stunted compared to other people my age, and it really it's really sad to think about some of those circumstances because like people that I would have thought would have wanted to like reconnect with me, like when we met as kids, and then I wanted to like reconnect with them as adults. I think they saw me as being a bit immature. But I realize now that, well, first of all, their memory of me, the version of me that they have in their head, it's inaccurate. Maybe that was true of me when I was younger. So it's sad that their last memory of me is me when I was like keeping myself small and not super socially aware. But also, lots of time that was like me crying for help when I would be really I would either like feel like I had to adapt this sort of sorry, this shirt's way too small for me. I've gained a little bit of weight since breaking my wrist. Anyways, um when I was a kid, so I'd either act in a certain way, like, oh, um I need to match this person's expectations and be quiet. Either I would do that or I would just be like really silly, like nothing. I wasn't like hurtful or anything to these people, but I would just be silly. So that was my way, but that was my way of acting out and like crying for help and feeling like, like I couldn't fully be myself. So those are two extremes, and neither of them really were me. I'm not naturally that silly. And I'm not meant to be uptight, worried about what people think of me. I mean, to a degree, it's okay, but not, like as long as I don't have any opinions, I'm okay. Like, those are two extremes. Okay, sorry. um, so, but yeah, I just, like, since I've moved to this new city, a couple years ago, I think, I've made more friends. Like, I'm putting myself out there. I do want more, like, really strong connections. So in the city, I feel like I want more than a little bit more. I have some surface level connections, which are normal, but I think I want some more deeper connections, and especially with women around my age. Yeah, that'd be very nice. Like, mid-20s kind of area. But okay. Anyways, so now I'm going to be showing the you know what they're called. Yeah, this one I'm using today. This is the first one. Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot Deck with the instructions. Which, yeah, sometimes I look in there I'm not shying away from it. Sometimes I look in there to see what it says specifically about everything. And then this one. So I don't know if I've used this one. I know I've used another Doreen Virtue deck before. So if you said pile 1, this is the first card. So social relationships. I feel like, yeah, so you need to make sure that you are getting as much as you are giving from your social relationships. So don't so like take the time to yourself if you need it. Don't go giving more than you can recuperate. And if your social circle is like good enough, or if they're supportive enough, then they're gonna understand this. Or maybe you should go find some other friends. Okay. And then 2 of Swords reversed. So this is the end of procrastination. So like you have a couple options here, and you need to, like a decision will be made, pretty much. Looks like you'll have a couple ways to go about this. Now, if you said pile number 2, what will happen with your social relationships? First, new romance is imminent. So, someone new can be coming into your life, or if you're already in a relationship, things are gonna get a bit better. And yeah. So, congrats. And then, the Hanged Man reversed. So this has to do with like action, like things are really gonna get going in your life socially. Things are gonna be kicking off. Um, yeah, like no more just hanging around. Things are gonna be coming to fruition. Um, yeah, that were not in the works before. So yeah. Anyways, it was nice to. I was gonna say nice to see you. I can't see you, but thank you for watching my channel.